What's up, y'all? I'm coming to tell y'all how Psalms 129 and 2 and Isaiah 54 and 17 go hand in hand. If you read Psalms 129 and 2, it says, "From my earliest youth, my enemies have persecuted me, but they have never defeated me." And if you read Isaiah 54 and 17, it says, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned." Because we are servants of the Lord, our vindication will come from God. I, the Lord, have spoken. That's what God was saying. And if you look at the word persecution in Psalms 129 and 2, persecution is ill treatment, especially because of their race or political or religious belief. And in this case, it was religious because that's what David was saying in Psalms 129 and 2. And if you look up specifically one word that means persecution, is punish, abuse, harshness, torture, torment. And really, some people, which used to be me, with Isaiah 54 and 17, just specifically, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. In my mind, before I actually, in my mind, I was like, okay, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So, like, I shouldn't get hurt. Like, I shouldn't get a bullet wound. I shouldn't get a scratch or nothing. And if you go down more in, if you read Psalms 129, it's really short. David even said, I got scars on my back and all of this, but, God healed me and stuff like that. So, he literally telling you, like, yeah, you gonna get the scars. So when some people tried to make Isaiah 54 and 17 fit them, because who want to be persecuted? Nobody. So when I first, just that, like I said, just that part, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, just that part right there, I was like, okay, so like I was saying, no bullet wound, no scratch, no whip, no nothing, no really, no long suffering, we ain't doing that. Okay, so if I just speak this, then that's that, and we just gonna keep it pushing, Lord, because you ain't gonna let that happen to me. Yeah, not a lie. No, that was a lie. But really what it means, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, really means you're going to say somebody shot you. You might have got that bullet in your arm, but it ain't kill you. That's what it means. It's not going to prosper. It's not going to take you out. Like, David says Psalms 129 and 2. He says, but they have never defeated me. He got the lashes. He got the whippings, but they did not defeat him. Victory is already ours. So that's how you can see how them two scriptures go hand in hand. And even if you want to, even in Jesus' sake, with Jesus, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, and whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And we know that Jesus, if you don't know, then you go know that Jesus died on the cross and he rose on the third day. But before he died, he had persecution. Even going to the cross, even going to die, he had to carry his cross. He went through he got whipped. He had the crown of thorns on his head. He went through all of that, and he rose on the third day. And if anybody knows And if anybody knows the number three is a less number of completion of 7. So that's to say this. We all know, and if you don't know, I'm telling you, is that Jesus is going to come back. That's why he rose. That's why, if you know the prophetic number of 3, that's why I say it's a less of a completion, because when he comes back again, it's going to be a completion, and things is going to change. Nothing's going to be the same when he comes back. That's why it's a less of completion, because he died for our sins. Now we have salvation. We don't have to do the things that they did in the Old Testament now. If you read Romans 12 and 1, we present our body as a living sacrifice. We don't have to kill animals as a living sacrifice. So when Jesus sacrificed himself for us and rose on the third day, it changed for our beings. It changed for us beings. So when he come back, then it will be a completeness, not a less of a completeness, but a complete, completeness, like a complete circle. But yeah, that's all. I just want to let y'all know that how Psalms 129:2 and Isaiah 54:7 go hand in hand, and you kind of can't make Isaiah 54:17. My bad, Isaiah 54:17. Fit how you feel like it should fit, because that's not how it goes. You're going to get persecuted. You're going to get talked about. You're going to get punished. You're going to get abused. You're going to get tormented. People are going to do things to you, but you will not die. You will not be defeated. And that's all I just came to tell y'all. Peace.